On to you, Aries out there. Hope y'all are having a great day. So shout outs to TS Tarot. I'm gonna have to go ahead and post her channel in link in the comment section below. But shout outs to her. This is the last shout out that I'm gonna be doing for a while. At least a couple of days, I'll say. But so for you, Aries, you have the Emperor. Bam, Aries right there. The Page of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here for you, Aries, is that I'm seeing how a lot of you are being very patient right now. Very patient. Being very strategic about the Page of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. How you and others engage with one another. How how do I say this? Other people's acceptance of you, as well as your acceptance of others. How you and other people have gotten to know each other, dated, tried to actually get to know each other, right? You, Aries, are reassessing your value, if you should continue to date or if you should essentially take a break, because dating too much all at one particular time can mess you up too, right? So sometimes, like I said before, you want to take a little bit of a break, right? Whether it's a week, 2 weeks, whether it's a month, whether it is 2 months, sometimes you want to take a break. And the thing is that the Seven of Wands and you have the Seven of Cups. So 3 7 cards back to back, right? To back. This is 777. So this is like you, Aries, almost like looking at almost like embracing singlehood, right? For the right reasons, right? It's not about there's always some nonsense going on, but it's but it's not about you, Aries, being single for the sake of you just saying this stuff to cope. No, this is you understanding that relationships aren't guaranteed, right? Dating and relationships today have become very nuanced, right? It's become very nuanced, right? It's not, people think that you can manifest a relationship, as far as like manifest it, like you can think about it and then it happens immediately, regardless of if, the two of you are incompatible. It's supposed to happen immediately. Everyone that just manifests a relationship is entitled to one. And what I'm trying to say, and what I'm really trying to get others to really understand is, you're not guaranteed a well-working relationship. No one is. This is why you got to appreciate the people who are in your life for real, who are serious about really being in your life, because a relationship is not guaranteed to anybody, no matter how rich you are, no matter how handsome or beautiful you are. So when other people run around talking about, oh, if you were that good, then you would have, it's cap. It's disingenuous. It's disingenuous because no one, and I'm not saying this because I'm a single guy. I'm saying this because it's the truth, right? Like you, Aries, once again, you know that yourselves from experience, that how great you are, you can approach somebody and the person plays games with you. Now you're great, but you're getting greater and people are still playing games, right? So factually, it can't be you, because you're actually bringing something to the table and your heart is open, right? Spiritually, to actually be in love. You're not like going to bring problems to a particular relationship and withering it away. You, Aries, are actually doing the internal work and healing. So it's like, okay, you doing the healing, you getting right with your spirituality or your divinity, you're getting healthier, you have more money, so which means that you have more resources to date. What is going on here? Like, why is it that dating is still difficult? It's because they're making it difficult. Because again, the balloon popping show proved what I was saying. I said that you have to understand that there's many nuances. Remember when I said this a long time ago, Aries, when I said this about a year and a half, 2 years ago in 2022, right? When I said that sometimes it doesn't even matter how great you are, you can still be in a position where people will tell you no, because it's not about, it's because of the fact that you're great. They don't want that. They're looking for dysfunction. They're looking for that gamble of, yeah, we down and we stupid right now. We dumb and we dysfunctional, but one day we gonna get it together. It's that slot machine gamble. It's like, yeah, what I'm saying? Not even realizing that the house always wins. It's rigged for the house to win. So the best thing for you to do is to essentially not gamble, right? Right? But that's what they doing. They know that you Aries are amazing, and that's part of the reason why they're not going to be with you. So a lot of you Aries are just looking at it like, wow, a lot of people want to come back after they played a game with you, right? Because they wasn't even really serious to begin with, because they just was wasting their own time. They come to you Aries, act like they're gonna turn their life around for the better, waste their own time trying to aggravate you so that the two of you can argue. Then when you Aries don't even argue like that, sometimes you do because we're all alive, but then you decide, but then a lot of the times you decide not to argue with them. Now they want to take time off and come back in, and you Aries telling them to F off, it messes them up now, right? Because now it's, you Aries are getting hip to me just wasting my life. Because these people be wasting their life. They act like they have a plan. Yeah, bull squat, they have a plan. Yeah, bull squat, they have a plan. Yeah, I call BS on that. They don't be having a real thought out plan because they be struggling. The point of it is for them to pull themselves out of struggling. You start off struggling. You get 1 inch closer. You get 1 inch out of struggling every month. The Three of Swords and the Six of Pentacles right here represents, and it breaks your heart. It breaks you Aries' heart, because that's time being wasted. And now you Aries understand how I feel when people waste my time. Like, what are they doing? They're somebody to get. It's like get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, get away from me, because what are you doing wasting your own time? You don't get to put away time like you do money. Get away from me. And for some reason they think that they're immortal, and they think that they have a bajillion years to live themselves. Some of these people, you be seeing them trying to get serious at 60. Oh, I'm 60 years old now. It's time to find a job and actually do right. It's like, if you don't get your goofy behind out of here. The Six of Pentacles. You Aries are the ones that's pulling your weight and theirs. They may be financially well off, but you're seeing why dating is so nuanced. Why you have to get good at dating, because there's a lot of you Aries don't necessarily attract financial bums in the first place, but you Aries are finding that it is nuanced, and why hypergamy is so stupid. Because the catch-22 of it is, You Aries aren't pulling in spiritually, financially destitute people. They got money, but emotionally and mentally and spiritually, they're destitute and they're bums. They got money, but they're financially illiterate because they're using said money not for the greater good, reinvesting that money, helping other people, right? The way that they can, and also in a way that benefits them on taxes, right? Right? But also, right? They're not using that money to be another tool to express their wisdom and their spirituality, right? And the fact that they got right and they're continuing to get righter and righter with the divine. They're not doing that. What are they doing? Their financial means is a means of, like, they think that they could pay the divine or source off. It's like, yeah, they becoming more soulless, but maybe I could pay the divine. So they're using their financial literacy to overcompensate for the fact that they're not spiritually right. They're not right. They haven't made things right with their divinity. And that's the catch-22, because you Aries are seeing from a first-hand account that just because somebody has, why hypergamy is stupid, because just because somebody has money doesn't mean that they're any more right than the common average individual. The average individual can be much more spiritually inclined, but they just don't have the financial understanding. And sometimes they may not want to do it because it's too much work. Sometimes they may just want to go up to a certain extent and they're happy that way. They don't want to go too high because they don't want to start becoming greedy in their own eyes. Doesn't mean that they're failures. Shout outs to the prophet Noble Drew Ali. Everybody has their own vine and think tree. Everybody has their own level that they are gonna reach. You understand what I'm saying? Who want to reach or gonna reach, or both, or for the people who strive not to do anything, they're at where they want to be and where they're supposed to be. You understand what I'm saying? So some people don't want to run businesses. Some people don't want, and shout outs to those people. Some people don't want to run businesses. Some people they don't want to run Fortune 500 companies, but those people will be more right with themselves and at peace with themselves a lot of the times than the people who are financially well off. And the Page of Wands and the Fool represents a lot of you Aries are learning that kind of nuance. That the King of Pentacles, that people could have money and all that, but what is their spirituality? What does their spiritual insides look like? What is their character like? Because a lot of you Aries realizing that, the people who be having money, a lot of the times, what did I say? They compromise their spirituality, their inner peace, their decency for the money. You find out how they interact is real debaucherous. It's real dysfunctional. It's real warped. And a lot of you Aries are realizing that these people are lame because they have money, but they play games. They talk to you one time, they vanish or whatever the case may be, because they're not serious about this thing. They're not serious about you. They're too dysfunctional. They're too broken. They like you, but they can't tell you that because, what if this don't work out or whatever. And then you add money into the thing, which makes them even more paranoid. What if this person only wants me for my money? So let's clarify the Fool, which is you letting go of it. So you have the Star card, Six of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Justice, and then you have the Unalive card. These 5 cards, the Star and the Six of Wands, is about how you Aries have to understand the nuance and you just have to date. Forget about how much finances the person has. As long as the person is a decent individual and they have a vision, you good. Stop trying to go after these people with money all the time. You know, understand that when you are dating, there's nuances in everything. There's nuance to dating. Sometimes, a lot of the times, actually, financially, they get, the weirder they get. I'm telling you what it is. I listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I keep telling y'all, I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes, you know, and people will overlook me. I've been around money my whole life. I've met African kings. This is not a joke. I've met African kings who I've spoken to when I was a little one and was like, yo, they told me, yo, if you ever want to come to our country, to this village, I'm the king of my village. Money flows up to me from my village. They've told me this. And that if I ever want to visit there for any shape, form, or fashion, they have a friend in me. And that they'll roll out the red carpet. I ain't gotta lie. I don't have to lie at all. I can tell you the situation, no cap. I ain't gotta lie. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to understand that I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes, a lot of the times, the more money you get, the weirder and the more depraved people we get. Right? You would expect people who are financially well off to not to need to play games, but you don't seem to understand that people who are financially well off pay for it. They pay for romantic interest a lot of the times. They pay for it. Now people will give it to them for free just based off of the fame, but they're paying for it. You'll be surprised at what go on for real, for real. You know, just to give you some real context of what's going on, that all that glitters ain't gold. The Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Unalive card represents, and all of this nuance is going to make you, Aries, into wiser individuals. So that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's all the ways to get a personal reading, birth chart reading, books that I have on Amazon, or my merchandise. Go ahead and get the merch, get the readings, get the books. Go ahead and help me out so I can most definitely keep the channel going. Trying to make my channel grow to 20,000 subs and beyond. Let's get to 100,000. Don't stop at 20,000, please. We're at 13,100. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.